Welcome everyone. Championship Sunday is coming up. We're gonna be breaking down the games. This is the moment we've been waiting for. These games are the hardest to choose, and I got one of my guys coming back. His team is in it. He's been he's been hot lately. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta find out how he doing, man. So with all that being said, y'all make sure y'all come in and tell me what y'all think is gonna happen on Championship Sunday, who you got and why. And let's get ready to lock and load. Let's go.
Hello, Alan Pants. It's the Alan Pants Show. Where we lock and load. Come on. It's the Alan Pants Show. Where we lock and load. Come on. It's the Alan Pants Show. Where we lock and load. It's the Alan Pants Show. Where we lock and load. Come on.
I'm not even gonna take a long time in bringing this brother in. He's shaking his chain. Casey, Mike Miller's in the building, the biggest Chiefs fan that I know.
Yes, sir.
Championship Sunday is coming up. Your Chiefs are in it, but we're not even gonna start there. Save it. I know you excited. I've been seeing your posts. You done told me you done had to get on some coworkers. You don't even have the patience to deal with people right now. So we're gonna let you. We need you to bring it down until we time for that game. So Championship Sunday is here. But before we get to your game, we gotta find out what's gonna be the other team that's gonna be in the Super Bowl. 49ers and Eagles. This is gonna be a straight physical monster game, in my opinion. As you looking at this game, man, what you think is gonna happen in this game? I know who I got, but I want to know, what do you think what's gonna happen in this game?
Man, I think it's gonna be two great teams going at it, obviously, right? You got to the championship. I'm leaning towards the Eagles. I want to see a Chiefs Eagles Super Bowl. That's what I want to see. But I won't be surprised if Frisco, or I'll be surprised if Frisco do win, because I think in order for them to win, Purdy gonna have to be like lights out, and he gonna have to like not look like a rookie. If he shows any signs of a rookie,
Right.
or when they get into a big spots, man, it might be hard on them out there in Philly. I mean, because they've been at home. You know what I'm saying? Who they had the first week? They had who did Frisco play?
San Fran. They played the seventh seed. Who was the seventh seed? I have to go back to my brackets. We drawing blanks right now, man.
Right. So I mean, they had a little cakewalk. Who was that?
Now I'm about to go look it up.
Okay, but I mean, no, ain't no playoff game. Okay, well, I don't want to discredit nothing that they doing. Everybody's still been kind of leaning towards, like, hey, when Purdy gonna fail? When he gonna do bad? And he's been doing his thing. I ain't mad at him. The few throws I seen him make against Dallas, I was like, man, they got so much talent around him. He don't really have to, throw for 300 and. Three. Oh, okay. Vikings. Yeah, you're right.
No, I wasn't the Vikings. They had the Seahawks first.
No. The Vikings had the second seed. They was at home.
Yeah.
Who was that, man?
It was the Seahawks. I just looked it up.
Seattle. Okay. We drawing blanks.
Hey, Chris checking in on YouTube, man. Thanks for checking in. You can't be coming on YouTube with the wrong answers, man. Come on, man.
Right. But we can't be accepting. I'm like, yeah, that was the Vikings.
No. I just looked it up, but it was the Seahawks. Seahawks.
But yeah, I'm leaning towards the Eagles.
You leaning towards the Eagles? Go ahead.
I'm leaning towards the Eagles, but I don't think San Francisco gonna definitely go away. I mean, they talented on defense, as we see. They talented on offense,
right.
even with Purdy. And the same goes for the Eagles. They talented on defense. They talented on offense. So it might come down to a special teams blunder, or, what I'm saying, the kickoff return, or something like that.
Yeah, I'm definitely I think this is, and I said this on another show, as the playoffs progress, the competition gets tougher. And they had the Seahawks the first round, then they just whooped on Dallas, and now they at the Eagles, and this is where the train ends for the 49ers. I love the 49ers. I love how they're physical they are. I love how they play ball. But the Eagles is a different monster because of the secondary. The Eagles on every level is nice. On every level, they nice. And so, and Brock Purdy gonna be on the road. He ain't dealt with no road hostile environment playoff situation. Now, Kyle Shanahan can try to protect him all he can with running the ball and different things like that. But when it's and we seen Purdy make some questionable throws, he didn't got away with though. He didn't got away with a few throws. Big play Slay and the rest of that secondary, you can't make them against the Eagles. It ain't happening. It ain't happening.
Yeah. He got bailed out a couple times against Dallas. Dallas didn't capitalize off his mistakes, and they showed Shanahan pulled him to the side. It was kind of like, hey boy, this ain't that. So and then right after that, I don't think he made another mistake after that.
Yeah. But see, like you say, he can't get away with that against the Eagles. And plus, you can't depend on Jalen Hurts to make the turnovers Dak did. You know what I mean? Dak throwing the ball around and all that type of stuff, making turnovers. Jalen Hurts, and he's gonna run more than Prescott. So the Eagles are gonna put the 49ers more on their heels in this game than they've ever been before. They can't be as aggressive as they want to be with other teams. So I think I'm going with the Eagles. I love the 49ers, but I think this is where the buck stops. And I think that's what's going to happen in this game.
Yeah, I could agree with you. I mean, like I said, but I won't be surprised, man, if somehow San Francisco pull it out their hat, man.
Right.
You know, they could be a team of destiny, man. You never know.
Right, and you just like we know turnovers can be a factor, special teams, all the craziness. But if we just look at it, just on paper, on the surface, I'm rolling with the Eagles. I just think they're the better team. They're the more complete team. I believe more in Jalen Hurts than I do Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy's still a rookie, and he's been showing little flashes of being a rookie. He's just been getting away with it. I don't think he's going to get away with it this time. I think this is it.
Now the 49ers can apply some pressure to Hurts and maybe make him make mistakes and create a short field.
Right.
And maybe they can get up on him early and Frisco defense ain't the type of defense you just gonna, walk up and down the field on. So maybe if they could steal a few possessions from the Eagles or, make it a tight game. Because I mean the Cowboys game was a tight game.
It was a tight game. It was
definitely a tight game. To just kind of piggyback off that game a little bit, man, Dak, man, he ain't showed me enough, man, when it was late. Like, he had two chances to get your guys, walk them down for a touchdown or field goal or something of that nature, like a lot of quarterbacks are, paid to do. Or we've seen legendary performances by a number of quarterbacks late in games, and he ain't do it, bro. And I was kind of disappointed in it. I'm not saying I was rooting for the Cowboys, but I'm like, here you go, bro. 3 minutes left. How many timeouts you got? You down 7. Let's go. And it was incomplete pass after incomplete pass. Like I don't know. I didn't see no sense of urgency. Like, man, this is it, bro. Like
he just ain't it. He not that guy. And and I think as a GM of a team, before you pay somebody, you need to know that. But I guess if you don't want to start over, then you have to give him the money. But it's like if you know for sure that he ain't that guy, like I don't know if I can pay him if I know for sure he's not that guy. You know what I mean? He got paid money like he was that guy, like he can put a team on his back.
Well, I mean that was the market. It wasn't really else available for the Cowboys, especially if they trying to pitch, we trying to win now.
Franchise.
I mean, he was a 4th round quarterback, so I mean, it wasn't like he was just highly coming out of college, like he was the man. True. So I mean, they got, what I'm saying, they got what they say, they got what they bought.
Yeah. But I mean, they could have franchised him if you really didn't believe in the quarterback. Would you pay him a long-term deal or would you franchise him?
I mean, this day and age, I mean, at this time, I mean, that was the market. I mean, he was deserving of the money to me. I mean, because what other options did you have other than maybe getting a rookie?
But I'm saying franchise him and keep your options open. And lock yourself in for years.
And I don't think Dallas is the type of market that these players are going to. A lot of their good players they drafted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They might pick up, a few guys here. I mean, maybe Amari Cooper. He was a top, but he didn't last long. Now, not saying he wasn't good, but I
Yeah.
don't think, man, a lot of guys are just gravitating to Dallas like, maybe of old. You know what I'm saying? It seems like don't nobody like Dallas.
Look, man.
Don't nobody like Dallas.
They
So they're gonna have a tough offseason, man. Like trying to figure it out because Zeke hit me. He done declined every year. Like,
he knows over for him. He already talking about I'll take a pay cut because he know he don't have no more guaranteed money left. They can cut him, save money, and
man,
yeah, it's
he
tough.
just out there, man. Every time he's not getting no more than 3 yards a carry, 2-3 yards.
But you know
You
what happens
know,
with football, man.
Pollard started. I was surprised. Like, man, you getting your starting. You getting your man. You losing your job.
It's
Like,
he lost his job.
yeah,
He
he
lost,
definitely lost his job.
he lost
Right.
his job. Pollard broke his leg, but they saying he'll be back. But he a free agent too. So he a free agent, and that and Zeke is declining. So they got questions at running back. But I don't want to focus too much on them. They
Yeah.
gone. It's all about the 49ers and Eagles. Do you got any keys to this game though? Keys for both teams. If San Francisco going to win, what's going to be the key for them to win?
Protection of the quarterback.
Yeah.
And it's gonna have to be amazing coaching. We know we've seen Shanahan kind of fold in some big moments too. You know, last year's championship game
Yeah.
and the Super Bowl when they was in Atlanta.
I like that you brought up the coaching aspect, and I want to ask you, as far as coaches go, and I don't think we know a whole lot about Sirianni with the
No,
Eagles.
we don't.
But if you was to give somebody the edge, who would you give it to?
I'm giving it to Shanahan, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah,
I'm giving it to Shanahan, for that. Like he has the experience. I mean, he been cooking up some man. I'm looking at the plays. I'm looking at how the
yeah,
team is structured. I mean, they dangerous. I mean, he got them looking good. You know what I'm saying? He had them, looking good in the Super Bowl against us a few years ago. So, but it was just a few blunders,
yeah,
a few mishaps,
yeah,
and didn't go their way. So, yeah, that was a key for the 49. I want to say protecting the young quarterback.
yeah.
Don't put him in bad spots, coaching. And then for the Eagles, I think it's pressure. Like you almost playing with house money. I mean, got well, Sirianni, is this his first year there?
I believe so. I'm
That's his
not for sure. I'm
first,
not for sure. It might. No, I gotta look it up. I'm not.
either second or
Yeah, it might.
it-
It's either. It
either
might.
first or second. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I think the Eagles kind of playing with house money. I like their team. They loaded. They physical on both sides of the football. And I would just say bring that pressure on Purdy, man, and key in on because they're gonna try to run the football. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna try to establish a run with McCaffrey, and that boy's a dog. McCaffrey's a dog. I'm loading the box, and then Purdy's gonna have to beat me.
yeah. You right on the head. You got to make Brock Purdy beat you. This dude's a rookie, hostile environment. I'm stacking the box, and I mean, if you look at the 40, I like their receivers, but they not very explosive. They all, slants and don't nobody has over the top speed like a Tyreek Hill had at one point. You know what I'm saying? That scares you deep. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? None of they
So
receivers.
so everything will be quick and everything will be in
Right,
front of you. And
right.
and that plays to the Eagles. To me, that plays to the Eagles' advantage
Exactly.
on how
Exactly.
they play defense. So I don't know. It's gonna be a good chess match.
It's man, you hit everything right on the head. Stack the box, everything gonna be in front of you anyway. Now, if somehow 49ers can find some type of big play over the top, then everything's up in the air at that point. If you can get some deep play, if you can get a Kittle, I feel like they might be their best deep threat. And he's a
Well, that's why I'm saying that protection, because they're gonna take some chances, like because your aggressiveness can lead a back door open. Um, so like I said, protection, and then there's the right play calls. You know what I'm saying? Analyzing what you're seeing out there. You know what I'm saying, from the quarterback and the coordinator and the head coach. You know what I'm saying, on the same page in a hostile environment, because you got to be super focused. You got to communicate and do all that type of stuff. So. That's why I say the keys for them is, protecting the quarterback and coaching. And then on the other side, with the Eagles, like I said, bringing that pressure, but then at the same time, making sure that, you're confusing that dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to mix it up,
Yeah.
like, showing pressure, but then getting out of there and making him make quick decisions. I mean, he's been doing good so far. So you gonna have to, I think the Philly fans gonna be on him over there on the sideline. Boy, they gonna be, hey,
They
it's
different.
yeah,
They different.
they different.
And
They different. So that's gonna be one.
I think the Eagles corners can go one on one with these wide receivers. Big play Slay. I think it was the Bradbury on the other side. Even C.J. Gardner Johnson. I remember him playing with the Saints. He was a dog. Dude,
Hmm.
nice.
Hmm.
So he can play the slot. Like, man, they secondary is nice. So I think they
Yeah,
can
but I mean, they got Brandon Ayuk. They got, like I said, Kittle.
and
They
Debo.
have Debo and Jennings. Jennings good for about 2, 3 catches. So then McCaffrey out the backfield and Mitchell. I mean, so they got weapons too. So
It's gonna be a good matchup.
it's gonna be a dang good matchup, bro.
That's a good first game. But let's go ahead and get to to
Ooh,
the real. You know what I'm saying?
wee.
Because the Bengals and Chiefs is box office. These
Yeah.
teams, these two quarterbacks, I ain't gonna lie though. I hated that Mahomes has an injury. I don't think he can be 100% by game time. He's not gonna be 100%. But you Burrow 3-0 against Mahomes. You the biggest Chiefs fan I know. What do you like? What's going to be
Uh-oh. I'm losing you, Al.
technology? Technology, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, it would try to go out for a second. I don't know. I got some
Hmm?
some Wi-Fi issues. But
Nah, it's all good.
3-0, Burrow 3-0. You got
Yeah.
that hanging over y'all head. Like what do you think is going to be different this time around without Tyreek Hill?
Oh, man, it's two sides of it, man. I can go with the, what I'm saying, the fan just, just on my heart, and
Yeah,
I can look at the, what I'm saying, just the real being realistic. Now, being realistic, I mean, them boys been a thorn in our side, dog. Like, what I'm saying? But it's not like we've been getting smacked by 'em.
right,
It's just we've been folding late, and they've been doing some good things scheme wise on the defense.
right,
Offense, they loaded across the board. So, a few mistakes that we made, we've been leading all those games. You
right.
know what I'm saying? And a fumble by Kelsey, not just to blame it on catch. I'm just saying those are the big things. My biggest thing was they defensive scheme, man. They confused Pat last year. I was at the game. They gave him fits late. You know what I'm saying? And they was showing pressure, like I was talking about the Eagles doing with Purdy. They was showing pressure. Then they was dropping 8 men in coverage. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
And so he had nowhere to go. So then the three guys getting there, making him fumble or throw an interception. That last play, man, in overtime, when he thought Tyreek was open and he was not. I want to say that wasn't Bates. I want to say that was Hill.
okay,
Man, if you go back and look at that play, boy, it looked like Tyreek was open and that safety broke over there,
yeah,
and they made a play on the ball, and that was it. So as far as that, I feel like Cincinnati is a major problem. They got confidence. Yes, they 3-0. We haven't beat them, but then on the flip side of the thing,
hmm
the Chiefs, you know what I'm saying, on my heart, man,
yeah.
do it again. Do it again, dog. Show me, because I'm saying the Chiefs, man, they ain't going down like that. They ain't going out like that, dog. They ain't going
Hey,
out like that.
this the first time I think out of the four games where the Chiefs are actual underdogs this time. How does it feel to actually be an underdog at your crib? At the crib.
Yeah, 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 yeah. They trying to sway the voters, man. So everybody high on Cincinnati, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. The Chiefs still got to prove that they can beat them. Like if it was anybody else in the championship game and we lose, of course it's gonna be like, oh man, like dang, you lost that game. But it's the Bengals, bro. You can't lose to these guys another time, bro. No, it can't. No, No, they gonna have to do whatever. I told you, man. I'm gonna be out there on the field, man. If they don't get it together, bro.
You gonna run out there, man? You gonna run?
Nah, I'm not. I'm not running out there, bro.
Hey, come on, man.
I'm not running out there. But if they call me and tell me they need me to suit up and you know what I'm saying, play D back or something and on the corner blitz, I got them, baby. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
right. But so
But it's all about the Chiefs finishing, bro. Like I said it, I told you that before.
yeah,
If anybody know me, they know they gotta finish, bro. They gotta finish. Like Chris Jones said it. Like he had Burrow dead to rights last year, 2 sacks.
right.
Like on third down, that would have, swung the game, but he was able to escape the pocket and make throws.
I'm
And
look,
that ultimately cost us.
I'm looking at this game, and if the Bengals won 3 games when they had Tyreek, he's a big time dude. I'm looking at it's like, man, the Chiefs got an uphill battle. You take Tyreek off the squad, even though y'all still balled out this year. He put up numbers and he spread the ball around and y'all, different things. But I'm like, Tyreek is a number 1 wide receiver. Right now, I think y'all number 1 wide receiver is Kelsey out of all the receivers.
Mm-hmm.
And if they double him, who's gonna be that guy to step up, do you think, for the Chiefs?
Man, it's a plethora of guys. I don't know about the guys just. Well, I guess when I say step up, when the ball's being delivered to you, they're gonna have to catch it.
Right.
So Justin Watson been making big catches. Noah Gray, the second tight end, he's been making catches. Scott Moore, they didn't get him involved in the game last week. Juju had a couple catches, but Juju's not, man. He's not that guy we seen in Pittsburgh. He's more of a, you know, I ain't gonna really call him a possession receiver because he caught a few passes last week,
Yeah.
but I mean MVS there's something about Mahomes and MVS they haven't clicked. Like he hit him on the touchdown, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like he clicked on that, but the deep routes, I mean, it be there. It's just they haven't connected. So I would say Tony, man, Kadarius Tony. I think he's gonna be a secret weapon that they're gonna deploy. He's healthy, he's quick, he's fast. And I mean, just from the fan standpoint, man, I'm not saying it's gonna be a blowout. I mean, I hope it is, but I think the Chiefs gonna come out with something. I think Mahomes gonna have a legendary performance. Everybody gonna be like, "Damn, he
Right.
did that on one leg."
Yeah.
Like, my God, I think Mahomes is gonna be. I mean, he gonna be Mahomes. He gonna have to, and I think the guys gonna step up. The offense is. I mean, nothing else has changed. I think he's going. I think he's still gonna run the football because I mean it's the championship game, bro. It's the rights to go to the Super Bowl, so it's all out on the line. Everybody's talking about his leg and all that. Man, me personally, I don't think this is gonna be a factor. Me personally, because it's all on the line. You don't lost to these guys
Yeah.
3 straight times, bro, and they in your house. It's the D backs out there calling it Burrow head, and you 0-3.
I ain't
You
heard
ain't beat
that one.
these guys. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to send it to you. You
Wow.
know what I'm saying? They won one time in KC, so it's like,
Right.
man, the disrespect is out there, boy. They feeling it. So I think this is the game. Like this is for, like, man, like to kind of bring Burrow back down to earth. You know what I'm saying? Or he's gonna go to another planet, and then it's gonna be like Mahomes. They're gonna start questioning a lot of stuff about him.
Right.
Or he gonna be back in space where he belongs. You know what I'm saying? Out of space type, and I think he's gonna make some out of world type throws. His boy arm ain't hurt, his brain ain't hurt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think they got something for Cincinnati, man. I don't get it twisted, man.
Tell me
Uh,
about these. Tell me about these co-worker stories, man. These co-workers, they because it seemed like and when you was telling me how the co-workers was acting, the comments they was making, what came into my mind was like, you didn't stop working to address some of these co-workers.
Yeah, man. Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wear my emotions on my sleeve, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from Kansas City, bro. It ain't like this is just
Right.
this is just my team because they doing good. So I'm look at it like if this was the Bears. I always tell them, like,
Yeah.
if this was the Bears, how you feeling? That's how I feel
Yeah.
about my squad. So when they doing good or somebody comes saying something negative, hey man, you have to bet it, dog. Don't see. My thing is like, hey, if you wanna take Cincinnati, you wanna take a bet, shoot the bet. You're not gonna talk crazy to me for $10, $20, man. Shoot 100 or 200 or whatever. That way, you know what I'm saying. That's how you feeling. Don't come talk to me about no $10, $5 bet, man. Go on with all that, man.
Oh man, I love it, man.
Shoot the bet that that's your squad. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a ride with mine, and I think they got something for them. And I'm taking the Chiefs on the money line
Uh-huh.
at the crib.
Wow, wow, wow,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. I'm taking the Chiefs on the money line at the crib. And if anybody think differently, like I told you,
They
hit
got
that line, man.
he
Hey,
is
but
not
like I said, I'm not knocking that Cincinnati ain't good, man. They are a legitimate football team. They doing stuff that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of teams can't do. A lot of teams can't say they've been in the KC other than Brady than won a playoff game.
I said last week that Jacksonville didn't have a chance, and they actually kept it tighter than what I thought. But that's because I think Mahomes got injured too. Because the first drive, he went down there like it was nothing and scored. And I said that Jacksonville couldn't go tit for tat. They couldn't keep up with Kansas City. As I said in that previous game, the competition has risen up even in this game. This is actually a quarterback that can keep up with a Pat
Mm-hmm.
Mahomes. And that ankle injury, man, like that ankle injury is not something to sneeze at. Like that's a real injury that he had. And I would say this. What is your key for a Chiefs win?
Uh, First off, like I said, with with Frisco, it's gonna be protection and coaching because the last few times I felt like we kind of got out coached. We kind of
Mm,
was pressing, especially last year in the before the half. Take the 3 points, bro. You up 21-3, bro.
mm,
Take the 3 points. Now you up 24 to, you know what I'm saying. Now if they would have scored, yeah, they might have blew them out, but you have to take them points. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna come to protection and coaching because whatever Cincinnati been doing has been working the last 3 times.
yes, yes,
You know what I'm saying? Whatever we've been doing has been good for 3 quarters, and then the fourth quarter or overtime, it's a blunder. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't figured it out. So it's
yeah,
gonna come down to coaching. Our special teams this year kind of took a definitely took a toll. I mean, you know what I'm saying, took a drop off.
yeah.
So hopefully we can shore that up. That's gonna be big key right there. It be the little stuff for me. Like I still feel like the Chiefs is gonna be okay on offense.
I
Like
definitely think they're gonna be
I
okay.
I mean, cause my thing is like he's gonna play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if the ankles bother him or not, like I mean, it feel like he's gonna have to be broken for him to be off the field.
Yeah, you see how
You
he
know what
acted
I'm
when
saying?
they took him out the last he straight
Right, and that was just Andy. Like, hey man, go get the X-rays early, so
right,
we can see what's really going on. And
right.
then if he really was really, 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 really hurt, they wouldn't have put him back out there.
Yeah. And
I
I
mean, I'm
think
just saying, like, I mean, if he's just that hurt, I mean, he came back out taped up. Yeah,
yeah,
of course he's a little hobbled. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna hurt, but I think this whole week off,
yeah,
get it is patched up as they gonna get it,
yeah.
and let's roll. That's why I'm calling this a legendary performance by Pat. Because regardless if it's really hurt, I mean, we obviously we'll see.
Yeah.
And then if it's not that hurt, everybody gonna be like, "Golly," you know what I'm saying? Look at Pat,
Yeah.
like what happened? Like maybe it wasn't that bad. So it's
I
gonna,
said they got Mr. Miyagi's old trainer go have to
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, do something, man. Hey, put that boy in a hyperbolic chamber. Hey man, I don't know if you know about Dragon Ball Z, man. Get that man a Zenzu bean or something, man. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do something.
and I know they're gonna shoot it up. I know they're gonna shoot it. If it's really bothering him around that time, they're gonna definitely shoot it up. With some pain medicine or whatever. So
Bro, and it ain't just Pat. It's the offensive line that been losing to Cincinnati. It's the receivers that been losing to Cincinnati. It's the tight end. The whole organization. They tired of Cincinnati, bro.
it's a real rivalry. It's a
It's
real
a real rivalry. You know what I'm saying? And it don't start until you win a game.
yeah, yeah,
So I'm putting it on just like we said. Brady was 7-0 against the Cowboys. Now he's 7-1 at home.
yeah.
Burrow gonna be 3-1, and he gonna be at home.
Ooh-wee.
That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
I
Dude.
ain't mad at you, bro. This one, I it's hard for me to pick the Chiefs only because I don't know what Pat his ankle is gonna be like. The way
Right.
he was hobbling, he couldn't even hand the ball off. Like it was a struggle to hand the ball off. I feel like their best thing was keeping him in shotgun because if he was under center and had to run back and hand the ball off, he couldn't do it.
Well, that was before he went and got taped up.
Yeah, yeah,
So he
yeah.
was still trying to be out. You know, he was still trying to just be the hero and be out there. So it
Right.
takes coaching to scale your stars back. Like, hey, because see, for me, when I posted I was sick,
Yeah,
when they showed the clip of Mahomes and he threw his coat down,
yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
my mind, I'm thinking he really hurt.
Right, right,
I'm thinking like, it's over. You know what I'm
right.
saying? That's why I was like, oh, I'm sick, dog.
Yeah,
But come to find out when they talked to him, he was like, no, you know what I'm saying? Andy told me to go ahead because it was like 5, 6 minutes left before the half.
right,
Go ahead and go get x-rays. If it come back negative, you going back out there.
right.
So, I mean, you hurt or you injured.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
So if this, you know what I'm saying, at this point, I mean, it's a lot of guys banged up, but when it's your star quarterback, everything gets, micro, put a magnifying glass on it. So for me, just wearing my emotions on my sleeve, I think he's gonna be all right. I think he's gonna perform well. But the other key is just gonna be about the defense.
Do you think it's going to be a shootout, or or is it going to be, kind of close, low scoring game?
I don't think it's gonna be low scoring.
Right.
Maybe 27-24. That's where it's been around. Maybe 30-27. That might be kind of, I don't know, like some turnovers or maybe a short field or something like that.
Yeah.
It might boost some points up, but I think it's definitely going to be a tight matchup.
I think for Kansas City, if he's hurt any kind of way, I wouldn't mind seeing Andy Reid scale the playbook back, like you said, do more running because I like Pacheco as a running back. I like he's a physical running back. I would like
Oh,
them
yeah.
to run the ball more, keep it close, and then let Pat Mahomes do his magic late. You know what I mean? Kind of save him for late.
But Cincinnati is, man, they scheme is, man, is top notch, bro. Because
Yeah.
what they did to Buffalo and what they did to us. I was at the game in Cincinnati. I mean, it was a struggle to get, to get anything going. But once we got it going and took the lead 24-20,
Yeah.
we had the fumble. And then it's like with that type of team, you can't turn the ball over. You can't have mistakes. I mean, they real good at capitalizing off your mistakes because they gonna be steady as it go. They gonna
Right.
do whatever they gonna do. It's gonna be steady. It's gonna be I ain't gonna just say precise, but I mean they're gonna be a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, fact.
And if you fall off it any way, Cincinnati is gonna bite you where it hurts.
On the defensive end, what is Kansas City going to do? Because we know Bengals got weapons. We know they got weapons. I believe it's going to be a tough night out for the secondary. But
For sure.
How do you play Chiefs defense? Do you just rush forward, or do you? He gonna have to dial up some blitzes. He got to play. What is he gonna do?
I mean, Burrow a dog, man. He not no Rudy Poo quarterback. You know what I'm saying? You can send a few blitzes, but it's kind of it's kind of risky. It's coming down to our front four. You know what I'm saying? Like the Chiefs, other than Chris Jones, I mean, it's like if
Where's
somebody,
Frank Clark got to show up.
Yeah, he got a sack last week, so he's like third on all time.
Yeah.
Playoff sacks.
Same Frank Clark that I'm used to, a few years back.
Nah, yeah, he changed a little bit. He definitely changed a little bit. We got Carlos Dunlap, so we got the OG. That'd be. I would love to just see him get off on this former team and send us to the Super Bowl on maybe on his behalf. But man, we not generating pressure without blitzing, and that's not a good combination when you got Boyd, Higgins, and Chase out there on a 1-on-1. So we have to get our front four. Yeah, and then people forget that Hurst was the first round draft pick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they got top dogs across the board.
Yeah.
Now, They offensive line played. Everybody talked about their offensive line going up against Buffalo, and they played astonishing.
Yeah.
He only gave up one sack. They was running the football. They had 140 yards rushing.
Listen.
That's what can't happen.
Yeah. And
You
Joe
can't
Mixon
let Mixon go.
physical.
Yeah.
He was running like I haven't seen him run before. Like Joe Mixon, I don't look at as a physical running back, but last week he ran physical.
Yeah. See what it is that it's that hunger effect. When the Chiefs was losing, and when we lost to New England in the championship game, so they had the same mindset to come back. You know what I'm saying, and be hungry, and say you striving for something. And I see that in Cincinnati. Like they got all the way to the Super Bowl, almost won
They
this
hungry.
year. They right back where they, right back where they left off.
Yeah.
And in the same building against the same team, and they feeling confident. Are they gonna be too confident? Maybe, as a fan, for me, I'm thinking like, hey, yeah, go ahead, keep on just being extra cocky, and
Yeah.
what I'm saying, because at the same time, it ain't like y'all blew us out. I mean, a win's a win. I'm not discrediting that, but it ain't like you beat us 27-10.
Yeah. Yeah.
It ain't like y'all 30-7. Nah,
Yeah.
it's been 24-20, 24-17. I mean, 27-24.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What was the last year championship? I think it was 27. I think it was 27-24. So y'all don't be, you know what I'm saying? It's 3 points, all those 3 wins. I just know that.
And
So
I just know that it could come down who got the ball last, and
mhm.
hopefully for your sake, Pat Mahomes got the ball last and not Burrow, because
Man, but you know what? It's like for me, since I'm gonna be at the game, I booked my flight yesterday. I got my ticket already. I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? For me, I want to see that defense. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they're gonna shut him down, nothing like that.
right.
Late in the third quarter, fourth quarter,
Yeah.
can we get him on the ground? Can we get them off on third down? And I'll be happy.
Spags got to pull something out his bag. He got to.
Well, me and my family always talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is Spags, but at the same time, it's the guys up front.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like if you're not getting pressure other than Chris Jones, they double Chris Jones, somebody else has to win. Like they have to win.
But I'm
And if
like
they
this.
don't, and you send in pressure, that leaves more one-on-one, you know what I'm saying, with
Yeah.
the receivers. So that front forward, and now you got backup, you got 3 backup offensive linemen. Like it's time to go to work. Everybody talk about Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
That offensive line, it didn't get exposed last week. Maybe it get exposed this week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who
But
knows?
I'm like, look, man, you're a defensive coordinator. Your job is to design plays. It's easy just to send front 4 and back 7. That's easy defense. I used to like the defense, Dick LeBeau from Pittsburgh, that can send some exotic blitzes that make you think. You know what I mean? You
Oh,
can
I'm not just saying just be vanilla all day, but I'm saying like a lot of times the front four just gotta win, bro.
yeah,
Like it has to win. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not saying every down, you know what I'm saying? You're
right,
not gonna get them off the field all the time. I'm
right,
not saying to be the 85 Bears. What
yeah,
I'm saying is when it matters most late in the game, it's 3rd and 10, 3rd and 12, you gotta get off the field, dog. Like
yeah, yeah,
you got to get off the field. You know what I'm saying? And Burrow been real mobile with his legs in big games. Before you didn't think he was a runner, but
yeah,
we found that out last year. The boy had like 50
yeah.
yards rushing on us last year in the championship game. That can't happen. That cannot happen this time.
But like you say, people lay it all on the line. Championship game, they lay it all on the line. They do stuff that they usually don't do, and that's the
So,
scary
so
part.
like I said, so I mean, they done got the better end of us. You know what I'm saying? But I'm confident that the Chiefs got one more game up their sleeve
One more if
in
they sleep.
Cincinnati, and I'm hoping that they just, real extra cocky. I mean, they talent is gonna show. Like
Yeah,
I'm not gonna sit up here and say that, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it could be a shootout. I'm not saying that they bums by any stretch,
right.
but maybe we'll get a turnover here. Maybe we'll get Mixon to put it on the ground, or maybe a botch punt or something, or missed field goal or something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some fortune will come our way.
I feel you, dog. But I ain't gonna lie,
So
bro. These 2 games right here is top notch. I'm looking forward to both of them. I think they both. I think in each conference, for sure in the NFC, these was the two best teams for majority of the season. Eagles and 49ers was 1-2 for the majority of the season. In the AFC, a lot of people thought the Bills was going to be uh, uh, against the Chiefs. They thought it was their year and this and that. But we all once Cincinnati got going, they was going to be a factor. So
Yeah, so they didn't give Burrow enough respect, right? They lost uh the first two games of the season, right? He was
yeah,
looking bad, you know what I'm saying? But this is not college. That's what a lot of people look at. They look at rankings
right.
and college and all that. Nah, this ain't that. All you got to do is get a few wins or get enough to get you in the dance, and then you can roll from there.
Yeah,
But with Cincinnati, man, they came out after I want to say beating us, and they start forming into that team where you like, man, you don't want to play these boys. Like you can't really name nobody on their defense, like just
I
jumping
can't.
off.
I can't.
But they play sound football.
I got to guess.
I mean Bates, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, you kind of know Bates now because he's starting to be a top safety in the league.
Hendrickson, I think a defensive end. I don't even know his first name.
Henderson, yeah. I think it's Kyle or somebody like that.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
something, yeah. But then what's the D tackle Reader?
Reader. Yeah. Reader.
He's been a problem.
Name. You could tell like they not
Yeah.
household, but they've been playing
Nah,
well.
but they play they tackle well.
Yeah.
Like you ain't seen a lot of missed tackles or guys just missed assignments. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can move the ball. I'm not saying, like I said, you can't move the ball on them, but when you get in the red zone, you have to score touchdowns.
Yeah.
Like you can't settle for field goals because it's almost like the Pat Mahomes effect, and it's the Joe Burrow effect. You know what I'm saying? You don't want Joe with the ball.
Man, I feel like it's only a few quarterbacks that Kansas City has had to feel the pressure where they like, yo, we not the only ones that got to be feared now. You know,
Oh yeah.
Josh Allen and Joe Burrow is the only two quarterbacks where Mahomes looking on the other side of the field like, okay, it's go time.
I mean, I think that's why he plays like that, because our defense hasn't just been up to par with everybody else. You're not questioning their defense. You're not questioning Philly's defense. You damn sure not questioning Frisco's defense.
Yeah.
And Cincinnati's is solid. So everybody's like Kansas City, you know what I'm saying? They chose that. They chose that path, you know what I'm saying, to go young and, you know, to get some young talent on that side of the ball. Now we made it to the AFC Championship game again with that defense.
Yeah.
So they're getting better. I'm not saying that they all the way there, but what got me hyped up last week when my man Jalen Watson got that one-handed interception.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Late in the game, and I was happy to see that. Like the guys are, you know, they're not playing like rookies anymore.
Right. Well, listen,
They
man,
got to step up.
I am excited about this weekend. You're gonna be there. I know you're gonna be off the chain out there, man. I can't wait to see the game, brother.
Oh yeah.
I hope Pat ankle is as good as it can be. I hope it can, you know, he's as healthy as he can be, and we can see a fair, I want to say a fair game. But man, I'm looking forward to this weekend, man. So
It's gonna be fair, man. Because like I said, it ain't gonna be. At least you won't hear it from me, bro. I mean, unless he comes out and he's hobbling from the first play, right?
Yeah.
Then I'd be like, okay, he's really hurt. But if they come out there and they run they covered up and he run for 10 yards and he looked like Pat, it's gonna be a game, dog. It's gonna be a game. So, you know, I got the Chiefs, man, and we gonna go with that, man. That's it.
I think the crowd gonna give him some adrenaline too. He definitely can feed off the crowd for sure.
Oh yeah, like I said, man, it's been a lot going on. It's a lot of talk. You know, Burrow been, you know, throwing little shots in the defense, but as they should though, right? They feeling confident.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, hey, right now, yeah, man, Pat hurt, man. That's what we tell. Yeah, Pat hurt, man. That boy his arm ain't hurt and his mind ain't hurt.
His arm ain't hurt for sure.
Yeah, so
we gonna see what happens over the weekend, man. I'll be in touch with you.
Man, hey, baby, hey, you know I'm going live, baby. You know I'm going live.
I'm gonna have to check the live out. Your lives be hilarious, bro.
Hey, well, you know I'm going ham, bro. I'm going ham.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And win, lose, or draw, baby, it's still gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's still gonna be that, man. I'm still gonna be right there.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, we about to get up out of here. We'll check in with you on Championship Sunday, and I see you next week.
All right, hey, you want to do you got some predictions?
Listen, man.
For the Eagles and 49ers?
Eagles and 49ers. I got the Eagles. And then Kansas City and Bengals. I hate to do it. I'm rolling with the Bengals because of the ankle. The ankle. I don't know how healthy he is. And
right.
I just think, man, this got the potential to be a shootout. And I think if Mahomes could move around like he normally move around, it's a toss-up game. But
right.
with his mobility limited, I'm rolling with the Bengals only because the ankle and I mean they 3-0, dog.
Hey, now see that part. Now see, I can respect that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The other people, they just coming already like y'all gonna lose this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? And so of course I'm wearing my emotions on my sleeve.
Yeah.
I'm snapping.
Yeah.
Hey man, don't come talking crazy to me, man. If you ain't got nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like if you really ain't got nothing to stand on it just because you just feel like they just, you know, yeah, they just gonna win. Nah, bro, you gotta break it down to me, or you just out there just rolling with everybody else.
If Pat was healthy, I would say it's coming down to who got the ball last, in my opinion. If Pat was all the way healthy, I would say whoever got the ball last, that's who's gonna win the game.
Cause man, we ain't making no excuses, dog.
Yeah.
At least you won't hear it from me. Like I said, unless he comes out first play and he hobbles to hand it off, or he, you know, like it just don't look right, then yeah, I might be like, okay, is this? But right now, I'm not. I think it's a smoke screen, man. I'm not saying that he's not banged up, but is it enough to keep him off the field? Enough for him to make the plays that he need to make to send us to the Super Bowl? I think it's there.
That's what's up, man. I like the Chiefs, man. I like the Chiefs as a team. I was like, man, but it's hard to pick.
I think it'll feel much better for me as a fan to see our defense, you know, a young defense. Because if that defense, you know, builds and becomes something, and they add to that, because all the other teams, man, they always have they always have a top 5 or top 10 defenses. All Brady Super Bowls, Roethlisberger, Eli Manning, even Peyton Manning that year. They was tops, I want to say, in run defense.
Right.
When Bob Sanders came back, you couldn't run the ball on the Colts.
And see, I believe in Pat Mahomes totally, you know, especially a healthy Pat. I just can't say the same for the defense, though. That's been a weak link at moments for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And against Joe Burrow, it's like,
yeah, I like them, you know what I'm saying, because they're young, you know what I'm saying. It's kind of almost like nobody really know anybody other than Chris Jones, right? We kind of like Cincinnati, right? You know what I'm saying? For the most part, nobody knows our rookie corners, and that's a bad spot to have rookies going against these guys, right? But hey, we playing with house money, man. Go out there. You ain't got nothing to lose, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I believe more
go out there and ball
in the Bengals defense than the Chiefs defense, and that's another factor. And you know, they've been playing better, even though I don't know too many off their defense, but they've been playing better. So yeah, that's. But I can't wait to see it.
I bet.
So
we'll talk
with you, brother. Yeah, for sure.
Hey man, appreciate you having me on, man. Love, bro.
Always a pleasure, my brother.
Let's go, baby.
Hello, Alan Pants. It's the Alan Pants Show. Yeah. But we not too low.